call this meeting to order of the Board of Supervisors. Do I have approval of the tentative agenda?
So moved. Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would you read the minutes from the last regular meeting, please?
Chairman Rasmussen called the regular meeting of the Wright County Board of Supervisors to order at 9 a.m. Members present were Clues, Bosch, Rasmussen, Lewis, and Ellis. Motion by Clues, second by Bosch to approve the tentative agenda. Motion carries. The minutes of the previous regular meeting of August 18th, 2025 were read and approved. Approved claims for payment. Motion by Rasmussen, second by Clues to approve the 28E agreement with the City of Dallas on law enforcement services provided by Wright County. Motion carries. This agreement will expire on July 31st, 2026, and the City of Dallas will pay Wright County $26,350 for the services provided. Motion by Clues and second by Rasmussen to rescind the motion appointing Samuel Dean as deputy or assistant as stated in August 11th. Motion carries. Motion by Ellis and seconded by Lukes to appoint Samuel Dean as deputy sheriff in the Wright County Sheriff's Office. Motion carries. Peggy Schlutenhofer, Wright County Treasurer, requested tax abatements for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife drainage assessments. The abatements are for drainage assessments in the 2024 and 2025, totaling $805.57. Motion by Clues and second by Rasmussen to deny the abatement of assessments of drainage for U.S. Fish and Wildlife. Motion carries. Adam Clemens, Wright County Engineer, gives update on the secondary roads permit. Motion by Clues and second by Lukes to adjourn the meeting. Motion carries.
Any additions or corrections? If not, they stand approved as read. Claims have been around. Open forum for the public input. Anyone from the public would like to speak, now is your time. Okay, consider an act on approving paying the registration fee for Tiffany Tolliver and Katie Slick. How's that? Slichting for medical examiner conference plus mileage.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes. Rescind motion for resolution 2025-23 from June 16th, 2025.
Mr. Chair, the city attorney has changed the legal description from the original resolution. That's why we're asking the board to rescind that resolution.
Motion to rescind resolution 2025-23.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I have discussion. So the original one that was emailed out to us, has been changed with, taking,
Next
Next, for
item.
the next item.
You're rescinding.
I,
Oh my God. When you rescind a resolution, does it require by person vote, just like when you approve a resolution?
You might as well just do it.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, roll.
Betty?
aye.
Lynn?
Aye.
Rick? Aye. Ashley?
Aye.
Dean?
Aye.
All ayes.
Thank you.
Okay, review and act on resolution 2025-29 for approval of inclusion of certain property in 2025 Woolstock urban renewal area of the city of Woolstock.
You have a resolution in front of you, yep. You have a resolution in front of you, from the city of Woolstock's attorney. This morning, the parcel number was substituted for the legal description, and that's what you have before you for approval.
But we wanted the legal.
Legal,
Yes.
this is the parcel number.
Okay, and the new one has that.
Yes,
Excellent.
Rick has the new one.
Yes.
Daryl Seaton has one.
You need 2 signatures.
Do you need one?
I need one, yes.
Okay, then I'll take this.
So the importance of that, Betty, can you
So
explain that?
the, original one that we had back on June 16th that we approved, did not include the public right of ways. And so in order to connect the parcel, for the co-op, it, in the country, for the use of the city of Woolstock, it has to be connected. And so, the new resolution that we're working on today will have the inclusion of the public right of ways,
And that basically runs through the ditch area, right?
You know, it would be,
all
yeah,
of the public right
all
of ways.
public right of
Yeah.
ways, White Fox Road and 335th Street in the
Yep.
county.
I would make a motion to approve resolution 2025-29.
I will second that resolution, that motion.
Any more discussion? Dean, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ashley?
Aye.
I vote aye. Lynn?
Aye.
Betty?
Aye.
All ayes.
Bruce, you wanna give a little explanation of the project that you guys are doing?
Yeah, we, working with, Wright County Economic, especially Daryl. The work with the co-op and outside, I think it's Brian Wagner's ground that he sold to the, co-op, so it's, moving right along. I talked to the manager down there just the other day, and he said that, something about they had a little damage on the roof, and they gotta do some work on that. And then, the office,
Mhm.
it's, they're not ready yet, so. It's gonna be, hopefully it'll be ready by,
Take rain?
yeah,
This fall? Okay,
so
great,
they're hoping that.
Mhm.
great.
And by putting this in the urban renewal area, your plans on, for use of the money, the city of Woolstock's plans on use?
Our plan use is, our water plant is 35 years old, and it's starting to nickel and dime us. And so we're gonna work on getting a new water plant. Easter and Kim out of, Des Moines is our engineer, but we're having a problem with Midas. Midas is, we started this back in October, and, you know, we're gonna find out what people make, per year. They haven't got that done yet.
So they're trying to look at LMI sensitivity.
Mhm.
It, I call over there about every week, and they keep, since Shirley quit, Stacy's gonna try to take it over. Well, then she passed this on to another girl, and the girl said, well, I gotta check with Stacy all the time, so we're sitting at a standstill, so. On the project,
Mhm.
hopefully.
And LMI is low to moderate income.
But I really appreciate you guys for accepting, and I
Mhm.
appreciate for all the work Daryl has done, Wright County Economics, so thank you very much.
Well, being in an urban renewal area that extends two miles
2 months,
outside of city limits to be able to capture,
right,
um,
cause I asked
Funds.
the manager the other day, are there gonna be people wondering, is there gonna be semis on the road? But no, there's not, they can hold, 35 semis in their area that, they've been allotted to, so. There's not gonna be just coming in and off,
Right.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I drove by it the other day, and, cause I didn't think it was set back that far, and I looked, I said, oh, it is set back.
It's set back
It
a
is
long way.
set back a long ways, it's good, that is super good.
So, sounds like to the north of the building is where the semis are gonna come around, so.
Okay.
To the south, I think Webster City.
Is this a two-phase project?
Yes,
Doesn't Webster City just own a parcel just to the south?
that's within their school district.
Oh, okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
thank you guys very much.
You bet.
Ready? No. No. Adam.
Blades were out last week, just quick update this week. Blades were level 3 blading, your trucks, year 1 gravel hauling, top dress on Meineke, routes, mowing the, paved routes for Labor Day. We got that all done. We did have one mower go down, so we had to, put the other one in high gear. 12 work orders completed, hauling objectives. We're at 64% of the year 1 gravel and 94% of the top dress on the Meineke gravel, 100% on that. Quick update on the construction wise, Boss Corey, we're still trying to get the contractor to come back in, but we are charging days because it is able to work. So we've been charging since, I think, the Thursday before last.
Excellent.
So, making sure that they're coming in. They don't have the crew that is supposed to come back, my understanding. They don't have a replacement for that crew on that project. So they've got to get that project done that they're at now, and then they'll be in. So we estimate probably, I was talking to Marcus this morning, we probably estimate about another 4 weeks of work after they come in. So, we're staying on top of them, just to, so they understand the time period that we're in with harvest coming up, so. Taylor Avenue, we drove piling last week. They finally got their, hammer going. They drove the pile for the south of, Pier Pile, last Thursday and got that completed. So they're gonna be working on either encasements, this week, which they pour concrete around those piling, or they'll start another set of piling, so. Ida Avenue Bridge, this is a culvert, or it's considered a bridge, or it's less than 20 feet, but it's larger than our normal culverts, so, our guys are taking that bridge out because it has no bottom on it anymore. It used to be a culvert and it has no bottom, it's gone. So they're gonna be putting a 114-inch culvert back in, so hopefully it should only take about 3 days.
What's that, just eventually just rot out? And-
Yeah, the concrete. This is. Yep, right there. That one. So, we had this on a construction project way back when, but we could not buy the right of way, for a big culvert. We had it, slated for another, like 8x8 box culvert, and then trying to change the streams a little bit, but one of the landowners didn't work out with us too well, so we just said, okay, we'll put it on the back burner, and we, have the guys, working on it with a, round pipe, so.
Is that the culvert that was sitting?
Yeah.
Just.
Yep, Hancock paving, milling is mostly complete, so you'll see a little bit, here and there. They've got the intersections done around the railroad tracks on Hancock. They don't have that done yet. They want to deal with the railroad very minimal, right? So that's why they chose not to do around them as much. The asphalt widening on the intersections, they've got the west intersection done at Highway 69. We're in a time crunch on Friday because of the holiday weekend. The DOT would not let them be in the right of way after 12 PM or afternoon. So they had to just do the west 69, move to the west to County K, and then up to Highway 3, and that's the only thing they can get done. So they'll be back to do the east one on our local contract with them. HMA mainline should start next week. So they got 4 days of work that they have with the DOT on shoulder widening, and then they're gonna be to us. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Any old business? Any new business? Meetings. I had, Udmo Tuesday night in Fort Dodge. And then I also had, Central Iowa Detention, I did by Zoom on Wednesday at 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock.
I had, was supposed to zoom in on the Midas meeting on, Wednesday. I missed that meeting, but I've been updated by, Daryl Stephen Carlisle on, what took place there, and, then on Thursday, we had the CFR meeting. And I zoomed into that. Nothing to report from that.
Anything else before the board?
Much to adjourn as supervisors.
I second.
All in favor?
Uh,
All ayes. We'll take a 5-minute recess and then we'll start our, drainage trustees. Okay, we'll be back in session and we'll be as the drainage trustees. I need approval of the tentative agenda.
I so move.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes. Would you read the minutes of the last meeting, please?
Yes, the last meeting was August 25th, 2025. The Wright County Board of Supervisors met in regular session as trustees of the drainage districts with the following members present: Rick Rasmussen, Dean Cluse, Lynn Lukes, Ashley Bosch, and Betty Ellis. Also present were Courtney Morris, drainage administrator. Other interested parties were Bob Ritter, AJ Taylor, and Robert Watts via Zoom. Motion by Rasmussen and seconded by Cluse to call the meeting to order. Motion carried. Motion by Cluse and seconded by Bosch to approve the tentative agenda. Motion carried. Minutes of the previous meeting on August 18, 2025 were read and approved. Motion by Cluse and seconded by Rasmussen to approve drainage claims for payment. There were no work orders needing approval. There were no drainage invoices needing approval. Motion by Cluse and seconded by Rasmussen to adjourn the meeting. Motion carried.
Any additions or corrections? If not, they stand approved as read. Any drainage claims?
No claims.
Open forum for the public input regarding drainage districts. Any work orders to act on?
No work orders.
Do we need to review and sign any open drainage invoices?
Oh, there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
The first one I have is for the Eagle Grove Eagle. This is for the DD 62 public hearing notice, publication for $68.40. Next one is for the Wright County Monitor for the DD 62 public hearing notice, publication, and that is for $52.92. Then we have invoice from Joe Hara for brush and weed control for DD 32. And that is in the amount of $1,950. His estimate was $2,100, so he came in under. The next one is for Joey Hara for brush and weed control for DD 219. His amount was $2,000, and that is what his estimate was, so he came in right at. Next one is for Joe Hara for brush and weed control for DD 118-4 in the amount of $1,000. His estimate was $1,050, so he came in under. The next one is for Joe Hara for brush and weed control for DD 125-49-1 in the amount of $450. His estimate was $600, so he came in under. And the last one is for Joe Hara for brush and weed control for DD 9 for the amount of $2,650. His estimate was $2,800, so he came in under as well.
Motion to approve?
No motion for this one.
Fine, I got them all signed.
Thank you.
We'll approve them next week.
I know that we approved DD 3, brush and weed control. And I couldn't find sub drainage district number 55 in Blaine Township. And he's been all around, the Dallas area. Is there a listing of the ones that have been done, or could you check on that one for me?
55?
Yeah, sub
Okay.
drainage district 55, and it's Blaine Township. Section like 30, 31, that area. The reason I ask is I was riding horses the other day and it was like, "Oh, that really looks bad." So,
Yeah, if it's on this year's rotation, he may not have gotten to it yet, but I will check on that one.
yeah, sounds good, thank you.
I received a phone call from, Rodney Ledlighter concerning the flooding at, the fairgrounds and DD 94. I explained to him that the city of Eagle Grove is the, caretaker for DD 94. And one other one, but I couldn't remember what the other, 15.
Mhm.
Would we have some maps or anything of DD 94? Possibly, but
We might have some, they're supposed to provide us that information, but
any work requests or anything like that should
No.
go through the city,
Yes.
correct?
yeah, we wouldn't have any record of any work requests.
Okay,
So that would be, and the city should have all the maps and everything too.
right, he's not receiving a lot of help from that pathway, so I thought I would, check and see what we have, and, I'll come up and see you after the meeting and
Okay.
see if we can get some information that I could pass on to him.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else for the board?
Yeah, last week, Amanda emailed me on DD 29, which is in Vernon Township. There was a bunch of blowouts, so I went with Andrew Denio and drove through and took a bunch of pictures. Did you get them by
Yes.
chance? Yeah.
Yep.
And it's bad. I mean, it's just a lot of washed out. And the question is because of the magnitude of how many there is, it's about, I'm gonna guess it, I was gonna bring it up and I didn't, 13 to 1,500 feet. And it's
Looks
12.
like it was in a CRP, maybe.
Yeah, yep. And they're gonna go in there and pull all the trees. They have to maintain it and pull the trees. And so I was looking at the map today, and DD 29 is a large district. And they are almost at the top of it, you know, I'm
Okay.
assuming the water all runs down to,
So it's in Vernon or?
yeah, I
Okay.
can show you.
And Is that
But the question, yeah, he was estimating 35,000 if he was to replace that whole section.
Good.
It's, DD 9 or drainage, blah, section 9 here. So it's like right through here.
and the Dow's blacktop is this,
No, Dow's is over here. Oh, wait, here. This is the interstate.
right? So this would be the.
Yeah.
And so your
This is-
question
this
was,
is- And then the map also. This is the work order, but it goes, this whole line has to be shoved over to here.
Oh.
And, the question is this, do we wanna go from here to here? With new tile, and I wanna say it's 12 to 14 inch, I mean, it's,
so the map
I
shows
think it
that
was
it's over in
14.
filled ground, but it's actually over here.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
because this shows where this is at is up on a hill.
Okay.
You never
yeah,
put
yeah,
tile,
yeah.
county tile way up there, so. Anyways, I personally think that seeing how broken up the tile was,
How big is it?
14? Are you-
I think it was 14.
Okay.
I didn't have my measuring tape with me and that should probably be my next thing to do is carry that along, but. I mean, it's like,
Oh, yeah. And there's how many of those?
oh, there's, I mean, that one was really deep. There's one here, there's one, I mean, it just, as you go.
Looks like it's really shallow too,
Yeah.
really
it's-
shallow,
It's like
like
maybe 2
2
feet.
foot.
And I asked him, I says, do you ever plan on farming this? He says, no, we're putting it into CRP. And it will stay in CRP, but the fact still stands is they have ground. There's
Upstream, it's gotta
upstream
drain
that's
through.
gotta
Yeah,
come through.
yeah.
And so, but it's like areas like this all the way sporadically through that whole field. And I said,
And-
don't fall in it.
And his estimate was,
35,000, and that was just a really rough, quick,
but that would be to run plastic tile
all the way through.
all the way through.
14 inch.
Yeah, and I didn't have an opportunity to look to see, on other work orders to see what the cost is on that 14-inch tile.
But it's like a half mile or,
It's, his field is just that 40.
Okay.
And a 40 would be,
does it outlet into a ditch?
later on it does,
But
yes.
quite a ways later.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And it goes from his field and right where it goes from his field into the neighbor's field, I mean, it was dump a truck in type hole.
Really?
Yeah,
And the neighbor hasn't reported it,
no.
and it's still,
No, that one is not, it's also CRP.
okay,
So, but they were gonna be going in there and tearing out like the trees, cleaning
Sure,
it up
yep,
and stuff
yep.
like that. And that's when they found all of this and I was like, ooh. So I didn't know whether to get Lee Galantine out to give an estimate on it, just go look and give an estimate, or whether to approve. I don't think fixing
Section by section by section, that doesn't sound like it's
blowout by blowout, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's feasible. I don't know that
right.
for as many as there are,
It's a 12-inch.
it is 12, okay.
If there's trees there, no.
But-
The trees weren't on top of the tile. It's like little shrubs on the CRP and willows and things like that, but it was mostly ragweed that was above.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we were driving through some shady stuff to get there. It was like, he goes, I already drove this all once. I said, I know, I see your tracks. But I'm just like,
Don't wanna
So
end up
to
in the
me,
hole.
if it was land that was tilled, it would seem prudent that you would replace it with plastic,
Mhm.
tile. When it's not gonna be tilled, I'm wondering if it would be cheaper to, go in
Fix
and
and
replace
repair.
it 25 feet of
Go
it,
each side.
and then maybe you go, I don't know, do you go 30 feet and you got another single, like a little blowout?
But eventually your CRP is done, so you'll have to tell it.
Exactly. No, you don't have to tell it. I've put CRP, re-signed the contract and
Sign-
it's,
Leave it in,
yeah,
yeah.
I just leave it in.
And for as
So if your
shallow,
contract's not re-signed, then you would till it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, if you wanna put it into production, yes, if,
Yeah.
usually the reason that you take it out of tillage and put it into CRP is because it's not very productive ground. And you get as much income through your CRP payment as you do through planting it.
Right,
So just because you take it out of CRP doesn't necessarily. I mean, if it wasn't able to be re-enrolled is the only reason I could
Right.
think that somebody would
Yeah,
start telling them to get.
but I think it will always be a waterway, because it is
Okay.
at the bottom, and I think it
Okay.
will always be a waterway. And for as shallow as it is, you'd rip right through, yeah, it would not be feasible. And I asked him, I says, are you ever gonna to farm this again? He goes, no, if anything,
okay.
we narrow it up some, but no, so.
I
Maybe
think-
you wanna clean
I
it
think
up.
it'd be prudent to have an opinion from, Mike Galloway, no,
Lee Gallant.
Lee Galantine.
I'm not sure what I can do for you, but.
Wrong one.
He'd go out there and hunt it. Cause he likes hunting.
To have Lee go out and
Just,
get an estimate,
mhm.
for direction for us on which ways.
The better way to go.
Mhm.
Anything else before the board?
Would you be able to?
Yes.
Thank you,
I'll go up with her and we can
thank you. Yep,
call her, email, yeah.
Yep, I can send Leah an email and
Mhm.
We've got a public hearing coming up on
Monday next week.
next Monday,
Yep,
and that is for
DD 62.
DD 62,
Use it.
which
Was he
That
gonna be
was-
here?
was
Ashley's
the-
one.
Yeah.
Ashley's.
The drunk line for all the damages that Lee presented.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was planning on being here
Yes.
then,
excellent.
so maybe he would be able to go look at that
Oh, yeah.
while
I
he's
can-
here.
Yeah, cause I can take the Ranger out there. I
Mhm.
got my Ranger and then I can just take.
Just follow
him
the tracks.
Closely.
Okay. Sounds good. Motion to adjourn as drainage trustees.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All ayes, thank you.